Chantiki washte.
Mio kisakawa nuts.
Chante washtea na pechiuzapi. Hampa washdewi na kahiu watani esqual imachiab. Michincha yamani wachihi ziwi na hotoka najiwi and
Okisako squel.
awicha kiapi. Anita Menuins and Ate, the late James Bruce Hall awicha kiapi. Malakota na Daumakota na Hewak Dokta. Iamosloha na Three Village Tribes Emataha. Lala Perry Many Wounds na Madudaka Eddie White Awicha Kiapi. Magu Sally Irwin White na Unchi Carmelita White Cloud Many Wounds Awicha Kiapi. Hello my relatives! Woo! Woo! It's getting heated when you speak your language. The building starts to warm up. Hello my relatives, all of you. I greet you with a warm felt heart handshake. A warm heartfelt handshake. There we go. My Lakota name is Pretty Moccasins Woman. My Cree name is Eagle Tail Woman. We have 3 daughters, Sapphire LeBlanc, Lolly LeBlanc, and Yuma Omiaso Snow. We have 2 dogs, Bruce and Unchi. We have 4 plants, and I come from the Standing Rock Sioux tribe and the 3 affiliated tribes. I'm Lakota, Dakota, and Hidatsa. My mom is Anita Manywoons. My dad is the late James Bruce Hall. My grandparents are the late Perry and Carmelita Manywoons, the late Eddie White, and also still with us here, and we're very honored and we love her very much, Magu Sally White.
Good job, Dansa Toya Kakyo Miguna Kamusa Ganat Nate Sigasun Maskuchis Egua Oni Chiskponik Yotzian Steve and Hilda Wood Ogosoawa. My real name is Migwanak Kamusaganat, and that translates to eagle feather pickup man, or the one who picks up eagle feathers, whichever way you prefer to translate it to English language. I am originally from the Musqueam area, Samson Cree Nation, Neep Sikobak, which means where the willows grow. My father is from the Sad Lake area, Onichiskpunik, and that's where I have roots there with the Wood family. My late grandparents are late Alec Wood, late Elsie Wood, and from Musqueam, late Pierre and late Mary Jean Omiyasu. I am a member of the Northern Cree Drum Group, originating from Sad Lake, Alberta, established in 1982. That's way before we were born. And
only 6 years.
And we're known as Auntie and Uncle.
Yeah! I'm Tonia Hall. This is Joel Omiyaso, also known on the Powwow Trail as Joel Wood. This is really fun for us, and we're really honored to be able to share our own knowledge from you. And we say our own knowledge because we don't feel like we know everything, or we have so much more to learn, but what we do know is what we can share with you guys. And so we just want to say Wopila for inviting us, and hi for just thinking of us, that we can step forward and be able to talk about our experiences, our stories, and our knowledge. So thank you for that. And we just I just want to start off by saying I brought my fan here, and this is a fan that I pray with, and this is a fan that makes me feel comfortable because my hands are sweaty right now. So don't ever feel like just because I do comedy and I do motivational speaking or I do videos that there isn't nerves behind that. There is, and that's totally natural and normal. And I just wanted to, we started off with both of our languages, Cree and Lakota, and I just wanted to just let you guys know that I think a lot of times us too, we have said those are our second languages, but from stories and hearing others talk, No, it's our first language. Even though maybe we were born predominantly speaking English, like these are our first languages that our grandmas and grandpas, our great grandmas and grandpas, that they spoke. And so that is what our first languages are. And so even when you're praying, speak what you know, if you know how to say creator, waka tanka, or you know how to say your Indian name, whatever it is, speak what you know. And if you feel a little bit of shame in your chest or your stomach, just reassure yourself in your head. If you hear that inner critic saying like, you don't even know how to say that, or what if you're saying it wrong, I just invite you to step forward and be brave in honor of your grandmas and grandpas, and just try, just really try, because I know me too, like I get nervous. And
Agamemo, always try.
Yeah. Oh, Dayai-chan, good job. Woo! Oh wow, that's so beautiful. And I know for me, I really like hearing other people's languages. It really gets me all excited, like, ooh, that's so beautiful. So whatever you know, I just invite you and to remind you that that's your first language, and that's what our grandmas and grandpas spoke. And so try to honor your grandmas and grandpas by even saying like for me, I try to learn things that I say a lot. And so some of the things are like, are you hungry? Like, loyachiha, are you thirsty? Inipuzaha? And I think we need to utilize that more around the house, speak what we know too. I feel like we're kicking off our language learning again, and I say again because many times you'll get interested and it's like, okay, I'm ready to learn, and then you might stop learning for a little while because, I don't know, you get busy, maybe you just lose confidence, maybe you feel like, well, that's all I learned right now, or maybe you just feel nervous, and all those are natural feelings. I just want you to know that this is a journey, and it'll be lifelong, and you'll never know everything. There'll always be something new you'll learn, and that's what I've learned from my Magoo Sally, is that she is continually learning a lot, and she'll be glad to say that. And so that's what I wanted to share with you guys about the language portion, and just my fan, and honor the spirit, and to remember when you're praying, to acknowledge your feathers, we're acknowledging, before we started here, we prayed for our feathers, we prayed for the regalia that was created by the artists, we prayed for them, we prayed for the spirit of the drum. And so I don't know if you have anything to share about the drum.
Yeah, that was really, I just wanted to elaborate a little bit more on maybe my own personal beliefs and teachings, I guess, something that I picked up along the way, and I just wanted to say it out, that we don't claim to know that we know it all, but we love to share knowledge, because that's how we were taught that, knowledge is not meant to be kept. So we're always open to sharing what we know. With that being said, I really want to encourage all of you to utilize your language, utilize what little bit that you know on a daily basis, whether it feels it's gonna feel foreign to you, but really deep down right here it's not foreign to you.
In your spirit,
you're gonna catch on quickly, and just agamemo, always keep trying hard. I think we want to also acknowledge our language, teachers that never shy us away, never turn us down. And for me, it's my parents, Steve Wood and Hilda Wood. My father, Steve, is a Cree language teacher, and he's always open to teaching and sharing. And like Tonia said, it's we always fall in and out of this, wanting to learn and then kind of losing. It's not that we lose interest, it's tough if you don't try, and sometimes we lose sight of trying. So
and then just the people I feel like when you say new words, it inspires me. And so just also remembering to ask questions about the people who are around you. Ask them to share language, ask them, what do you know? And because I do feel the people you're most around are influencing you. Like we're very influential on each other, whether it's just like a word, like or like a look. I feel like because Joel started going, I do that too. And so just think of if he like I've learned Cree words from him just because I'm adopted Cree and I wasn't born Cree. That doesn't mean that I can use that Cree language. It's beautiful and I'm adopted, and so I step into that, like how our dogs were here earlier and he was saying Gaia, which is no, which I learned from Joel. And I also have Cree sisters, so I learned from them too, and I pick up whatever words that they're using, and os means go away, and we use that on our dogs, and ape, which means to sit. And so just know it's okay to learn other people's native language too, and that you're welcome to that, and that's medicine language too. And so I just wanted to invite you and just also let you know that that's all right. Like if that's who you have around you, like it's beautiful to be able to communicate with other tribes, and to be able to greet people like Danse, like how are you, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say Hechituha, which is like, is that right?
That's true though, you know, how she's saying that language is medicine, like it's so powerful. That's the, you know, what I've learned is that, you know, try to learn your language because that's the direct line to the Creator. You know, that's how He recognizes who you are, and you know, he or she. I shouldn't say he. Yeah, you know, like we smudge daily in our home. A teaching that I can maybe share with you is that when you're smudging and you're praying, you know, call your spirit. Your spirit is your Indian name. Migunakan Musagnat Nitsiga Sun. So, you know, I ask, you know, I always pray to my spirit, and it's just to, you know, to protect yourself and to just always to keep your spirit beside you and alive.
Yeah, I love that because when you said your Indian name, I thought, yeah, that is so true. And I was taught something on the same topic, is when you feel scattered, when you're in a rush during the day, because all of us have things to do, and when we get up, sometimes we get up from bed, oh, I'm late for an appointment, or I gotta go here, or oh, I forgot to pick this person up, or I gotta get my grandma a ride. Whatever it is, like you wake up, like that, and it's almost like your spirit stays there because it was shocked. Just like any trauma that we've been through, anything that scared us at one time, sometimes a piece of our spirit stay in that spot. Or maybe we really had fun visiting at our auntie's, our spirit will stay there. And when we want to come home physically, our body, a piece of us stayed there. And so when he said, call your spirit, you can sit outside, you can sit on Unchi Maka, which is Mother Earth. You can hold some of her in your hands, which is dirt. You can hold rocks, which when we don't believe like rocks are just, oh, those are just rocks. Like just like in the sweat lodge, when we have those rocks, and those are grandfather rocks, because those rocks have spirits. We call them, our word for that is Iya, which means like, it means a rock, but it's far more than that. Those are our relatives. And so everything here has a spirit. The plants, the birds, the four-legged, and we're considered the two-legged as humans. And so there's the Star Nation, Unchi Maka has a spirit, the water has a spirit, everything living in the water has a spirit. And so when you're calling your spirit back, you just, like Joel had said, you call out for your name, your Indian name, which might be Hampawashdewi, come back, Hampawashdewi, come back, Hampawashdewi, come back, Hampawashdewi, come back, and just take a few deep breaths. Even if you have to like wipe yourself down and wipe your hair, like whatever process or whatever is coming to you, I just want to say, go ahead and move forward with that. Even if you're like, I don't know what I'm doing right now, I just feel like wiping myself off. That's all a part of your spirit guiding you. And I think many times we let our mind we let our body go in front of our spirit, and really every one of us, that's what's keeping our body going here, is our spirit. And sometimes our spirit might get scared and come out and walk behind us or beside us, and but really I really invite you to like try to ask your spirit to guide you first, before anything, before your mind, before your thoughts, before your body. And so that's how you call your spirit back. And so I just wanted to elaborate more on that, and I feel like that was a really beautiful thing to bring up, so thank you for that.
Also to we spoke a little bit about Grandma Sally, who's always open to learning, and that's a really good teaching, and that's a really good reminder that, you know, somebody her at her age is teaching us, you know, you don't know it all, you know, like you're always learning, and you know, just to always be open-minded when learning, and try to be open to like correction, because that's just it's out there, you know, like people want to correct you, and you know, just take it in, and you know, you'll use what you like, and you know, don't use what you don't like. And that's just the way it goes.
That's true. That's a good point, because in this journey of the language, you'll have a lot of growth to do. Especially in your journey to learning the language, there will definitely be people correcting you, and that might be hard for you, especially if you're not used to that, especially if you're not used to being somebody saying, hey, that's not how you say it, or what have you been trying to say, or I don't know what you're saying. And those things, that's sometimes even me, still I'm continually learning, like I'm like oh my goodness, like I think I'm saying that right, like okay. Instead, you know, I think we can understand that those corrections come, take a deep breath and say, okay, what is a better way to say that, or how could I say that, or what is it that you feel? And you know, sometimes there might be way firm teachers that might scold you, and maybe those teachers aren't the ones for you, or maybe you learn that way. Maybe you're like, oh gee, okay, all right uncle, all right Lexi, oha or oha Tui, gee. Or maybe you like to be taught more in a gentle way, and it's okay, so good job, way to go on how you said your introduction. In between your daughters, you can include ena instead of na, and that will sound really good. And awicha kiapi, you can add that at the end, and what that'll mean is they are called. And so for me, like, I think I'm at a stage in my life where I really like gentle teachings, because that's what I need to incorporate in my life, is being a gentle teacher.
Yeah. That gentle touch. So I think what we can do, we mentioned the drum earlier, Cree style hand drum, you know, Cree style round dance. I'm going to share a song with you guys that was composed by the late Gordon McGillivray. He's a late Muslim of mine, late grandfather, mentor, teacher. He was from the Satellite Cree Nation, and he gifted me this song when I was a boy, going to round dances with my dad. I'd always be up there to sing with Muslim Gordon, and from across the table, Muslim Gordon would always call me over and
Astam.
Yeah, come around the table
Come
and
here.
I'd come stand by Muslim Gordon. He'd say, "Help me out." So it just, you know, it started off, he'd sing, and then when the second and the third and the fourth lead would start coming, he'd say, "Help me out, Nusum." So I'd lead with him too, every so often, and he was just a mentor. And in between songs, he'd always, you know, he really took good care of me, not just in round dance and in Paul, but he'd come visit our family, and he was just he was family too, and you really took good care of me. He sang with Northern Cree for a lot of years back in the day. But this song that he gifted me, it says in the Cree language, always pray, it'll take you far in life.
Woohoo!
Hey, yo, yeah, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, way, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh, way, hey, oh, hi, oh, hey, hey, oh, hey, oh, hey, oh. Kaki ke se mo e o e o wai o ke tu tai ko na wa e ya we ya o se mo e o wai o ke tu tai ko na wa e
Awesome.
Thank you for singing with me, babe. And I don't really know that one, but I love it when Tonia sings with me. Tonia's a singer now. We sing at home every day. We share prayer songs at home every day. And if that's something that you're into, you like to sing, you love singing, feel free to sing at home like we do. We practice, sometimes we don't finish the song because we have bloopers.
But just know you can go on your social media platforms, and that's a good way to practice, because you never know what grandmas are at home that maybe they don't make it to ceremony, they don't make it to powwows, or they don't make it a lot of places because maybe they don't have a vehicle, maybe they just don't get around, and it's a perfect time to learn your language in the songs. It can help you learn language through songs, and so that's another positive fun outlet too, is like singing those songs, because once you get to know the meaning, you're like, what, that song means that? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I guess Eximaga. That's all for now.
And I like to say Odi, and we like to say see you later, or that's all, yeah? And so in Hidatsa I say Oriokat, and in the Lakota language we say Doksha Ake Wachianka Pikte.
Moistas.